All right, Tara Flanagan of Goff Rugby Reports here in York with forwards coach and attack coach Mel Bosman. Hello, Mel.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. So thanks for meeting with me today, and I'm hoping you might give us a little bit of a overview or your thoughts on how are the Eagles doing today, how are they feeling after the match on Friday, and what's your game plans as much as you can share in the attack mode since you're the attack coach?
Well, post-game after England, it was very much like a funeral. The team felt the loss very heavily. Good thing about this group is we can't change the past, so we did a lot of reflection Friday night and gave them a regeneration day on Saturday, and got back together on Sunday, ready to go. So as coaches, we reset the focus, it's forward focused, and talked about the things that we can control, the things that we're very good at, and what we're going to nail moving forward into this week's game against Australia.
Well, let's talk about Australia, because it's not, a team that we've had a long and storied rivalry with, like England, right? Because they actually weren't even playing rugby in the first couple of World Cups, right?
Right.
But they are now, and I know we just had a narrow loss to them not that long ago. Mm-hmm. Do you think that you've made the adaptations that you need to have a different outcome next time?
I think the one thing that's really worked in our favour is we've had a good build-up. We're 8 weeks together already coming into this World Cup, and we're only in the first week of World Cup, so we've spent a lot of time getting our preparation right at home in Mount St Mary's, and time to be able to connect with each other on and off the field, just giving that time to the game where it's not necessarily on the field of the 80 minutes, the physical aspect of it, but it's learning about each other and trusting each other more, so when we go into battle against a team like Australia, that we're going as a united front. And I think we've got that component bang on this time round in the World Cup. So key focus then moving forward into Australia is our attack plays, our defensive strategies, set-piece strategies for me personally, and what we're going to do to be able to take them down this weekend.
I love that, take them down. I think they're exploitable in the forwards, frankly. That's just my thought. I haven't studied them that much, but as a forward, a former lock, type 5, I take a lot of pride in an attacking forward pack, and I get the sense you share my sentiment.
That I do very much. I'm very passionate about the set piece. Our scrums took a hit last week against England, and we've taken a lot out of that, so we've worked into our trainings how we will ensure that doesn't happen to us again. Australia have got a different scrum strategy to England, so we have focused on our own strategies on how we can make sure that we're more dominant in that space. Line-outs for us, is a strong part of our game, and our team is ready to exploit that part of the game against Australia. So I'm excited for it.
Do you think the Australians are a little pissed off about the bronze medal match in the Olympics?
That's a really good question. I'm sure there's a lot of hurt there, and we have a couple of players from that team that are with us. Having felt that pain and challenge of a medal matches, I can appreciate that they'll be a bit sore about that. But you've got to bank that as experience moving into this weekend.
Yeah. The reason I ask, my teammate from 1991, Cassie Law, who you know and met on a New Zealand tour when the Grizzlies were there in 1990.
Yeah.
We were on the train from Newcastle to York and talking with some people across from us on the train who just happened to be from Australia here for the Child Rugby Fund conference or something. Wow. And before they even knew who they were talking to, they started popping off about how Australia was going to beat the USA, because the USA may be good at sevens, but they don't know how to play 15s.
Wow.
I wonder what your thoughts would be what would you say to someone who said that?
Well, what I always find interesting is, like Australia coming off a strong match against Samoa. They beat them hands down, and they'll be coming in with that confidence. And for me, with my experience, having been a former player, experience can be your foe at times. Experience winning the game and going in with confidence can be a foe, because you're not keeping an eye on what's in front of you rather than you're reflecting on what's behind you, and that was your win. So, yep, I'm more than happy for them to be able to look back at the win that they got against us in Pack 4. But we're not the same team, so we're looking forward to this challenge this weekend because we've got a few things right that we didn't have quite right back then.
If you like the work that we do, go to Goff Rugby Report /support GRR and donate to help us keep all our content in front of paywalls, and also support our sponsors. Irish Rugby Tours. Go on tour, expand your horizons. They'll make it happen for you. The US Rugby Foundation, which supports grassroots rugby around the United States and also helps elite opportunity. Panther Rugby Academy, in which you can pursue elite playing opportunities. Thanks to 8x8 for our kit. Do you want to go play rugby in college? Next Phase Rugby. That is the app to download, start your profile, connect with over 400 colleges around the United States, and get the place that you want to go for higher education and also to play some great rugby.